What's up guys, my name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Ultimate Spider-Man, where last time we left off we put Norman Osborn back in his place for the upteenth time. Oh, it doesn't matter how many times we punch that guy in the face, he doesn't seem to learn. I'm sure he'll be back again. Nobody ever seems to stay in prison for long. But anyway, as for now, we are outside the library for some reason that is unknown to me. I'm pretty certain last time we left off we were on top of Parker's house, but hey-oh, hey-oh. But it looks like we have a few things to do. We have one more combat tour and we have 2 more city events to complete. And what perfect timing, because I'm pretty certain I just saw a city event, yep, pop up on the map below. And the speed that city event's travelling, I'm pretty certain it's going to be an old-fashioned car chase. Oh, I thought I was going to land directly on it then.
See? And this guy's gonna cause an accident.
See, sometimes you have villains stealing cars to try and shoot you, and other times you just have people with a good case of old-fashioned road rage. Oh, what's that? Your car's ruined? Well, maybe you should have slowed down. Yeah, you cower in fear. Spider-Man is here to kick all kinds of ass. Rightio, was it a combat tour or a race? My short-term memory is just terrible. Combat tours. Tell you what, I really do have a terrible short-term memory. Alright, so we're going to the left. I want to go to the seaside. Do 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 do. Gonna hit some people at the seaside. The diecast. Oh, we've already read about these guys. As Spider-Man said earlier to Norman Osborn, what did the 4 fingers and the thumb say to the face? Slap! So who else do we have around here? Even though, ouch, even though they're thugs and criminals and all that sort of stuff, in fairness, it didn't really look like these guys were doing much wrong, and I just came over and started beating them up. Admittedly, yeah, they got weapons and all that, but they were just standing there, minding their own, and then Spider-Man comes along and starts smacking them in the face. Who knows, maybe I am a menace. Ah, well, I'm alright with it. Whoa, I think I might have just killed that guy. Incoming! Oh, that totally not what I was going for, but a webbed up. Whoa! A webbed up tea bag will do just fine. One for you. Are you feeling jealous? Well, I punched that guy right in the face just then, and he didn't lose a smidgen of health. Maybe because there's no dramatic music playing. I don't know what it is, I just think these fight scenes just hold absolutely no weight or gravity to them when there's no music playing. It just, I don't know, it kind of seems a little bit dull. Where's the awesome 80s porn star music that this game has? Where'd you go? Oh, there's a boot to the face. Let me put you out of your misery, sweetheart. Brilliant. Now, I think all we need now is just one more random city event and we can get back on with the task at hand. Can't even remember what was happening with Venom last time I saw him. Oh yeah, he crashed in a big lake. That was it. After Shield or no, it wasn't Shield, was it? It was Silver Sable, that's her name. I completely forgot about it. Alright, 1 second, random pedestrian. I'm just saving your life. Be a bit hard to save you if I'm getting shot in the back. Press B to put civilian down. I don't think putting him down up there would have been a great idea. Thank you for the health, and I'll be on my way. Right now, it looks like we're heading off to the Daily Bugle because Either we're going off to the Daily Bugle or Aunt May's house has just got a lot higher up. But luckily we're already in New York, so no need to travel across that bridge again or across all those small buildings. Yeah, the last time I played this I had quite a few issues with the cutscene glitching out. As I said, I'm not sure if that's to do with the fact that the game has been upgraded from like the Xbox to the Xbox 360, or if this was just a glitch that was present even back when I used to play on the PS2. But either way, let's hope that that same bad luck does not.
I have to go to my job at the Daily Bugle.
I know, I'm already on the way. Whee! Hello, buddy. I see you back there. Wow, you look like you are really in trouble up there. What are we guessing? Someone getting beaten up or someone about to fall from a very high height? And there I go again, saying high height. Oh, this is definitely a fight going on. Let me enter the party. You can't have a rooftop battle without Spider-Man being involved. It's just rude, if anything. Oh, off he goes. Now that is just murder. I don't care what you say. He's actually still alive down there. He must have landed on the building slightly lower. Boom! I love that kick to the face. It's so violent. Bingo. Anyway, where was I? I'm a-coming, Jameson.
I require a sample.
Oh, looks like we're having a good old-fashioned chase again. And there was me saying that hopefully my luck would change, but apparently not, because it looks like it's another chasing scene. Oh, just as bad as the falling scenes. Anything where I'm time trialed, I normally tend to hate it. Uh-oh. Where you go, Beetlejuice? And I'm going to lose already, aren't I? Oh, he pulls it back at the last moment. Venom with the clutch. Come on, Brock. We're not losing him like we did with Electro. Well, at least he seems to wait around with us. And doesn't try and shock us when we get close. I just don't get these guys. He says he wants a sample from me and then he runs away. You could almost think he's luring us into a trap. Yep. I'll definitely go ahead and say this is a trap. Now, when you're doing this battle, I've actually, in the past, found myself having some trouble with this particular boss battle. So there's a few things you need to bear in mind. When he goes around like this, you don't need to run around as much. You can just sort of stay still. But sometimes running around, it means he can kind of miss his target. So when he comes at you, you just want to leap over his head. And then when he stops and starts throwing bombs at him, just try and get to him as quick as possible and start whipping him from afar. Because that first bomb will miss you, but the bombs after that begin to home in on you. So I tend to jump up and just try and whip him as soon as possible. But you can also throw those forklift trucks at him if you want, but normally while you're throwing them, he'll get an attack off on you. So, but yeah, in these early stages, you want to try and avoid damage as much as humanly possible, because not only does the old Beetle's attacks get quite a lot more deadly and quite rapid later on, but also Venom's health is draining the whole time because obviously he's got nobody to feed on in there. So you need to try and take him down as quickly as you can at the start and try and minimise the amount of needless damage, because you can avoid getting hurt completely in these first stages. It'd be quite reckless to get hit right at the start. Because when this bit starts, this is where things start becoming quite a pain in the arse. Oh, those beams are just so irritating. What I found is the best strategy for here is if you stay quite far back, you can then see, you sort of like get quite a bit of warning. Whereas if you're quite close to him, you don't have as much time to jump before that beam gets you. And just constantly remember that the range on Venom's whips is a lot further than it might seem or that you might remember, so you don't have to get too close to him. Well, before you whip him, you can do it from quite far away. And then you hit him enough and he breaks up these little side packages, which then, oddly enough, actually makes life quite a bit easier, because he comes down and tries to attack you, and when he does it enough times, he will then stick around and try and fight you one-on-one, and he always gets a couple of cheeky hits off on me, which is kind of irritating. Just remember when you're attacking him not to get too close, because you're falling in those little hits and you get lasered up and you lose a lot of your health. But yeah, it's normally after he does 1 or 2 sweeps he'll come down and say hello. There he is. He always gets a couple of smacks on me. Cheeky little bugger. But as I say, just never underestimate how far the whips of Venom go, because they go further than you think. And obviously, with people like him, just like against Wolverine, you really don't want to stick around for longer than you have to. Oh, I was trying to get the upper hand on him that time. Tried to whip him before I landed. Oh, move! Yeah, but as long as you know the pattern, you can defeat him quite easily. In the past, I've actually had quite a lot of trouble with this guy. But as you can see, you sort of develop a bit of a pattern, and you can... Oh, yes, I saw you coming. More city goals to do. Well, that was keeping it nice and short and sweet there, Venom. But yeah, in the past I've had quite a lot of trouble with that guy before. But as I say, as long as you just... Looks like we've got no city goals to do. We can just move straight on with the main task. Let's give this one a save then. Yeah, as I say, I've had trouble with him in the past. But as long as you sort of know his pattern, you get a bit of a routine going, you can take him down quite easy. I tend to find stuff like that, the biggest thing to do is just not panic. And if you just sort of stand still and just follow the routine in which he does, you realise you can actually defeat him quite simple. So if you run around and you panic and you're not paying attention to what he's actually doing, that's when stuff tends to go a bit awry and you end up getting your butt kicked. But no, I'm quite happy with myself that I managed to do that one first time, because as I say, that has caused me a lot of issues before in the past. And yes, I see Johnny Storm up there, but I think I'm just going to give him a miss. I don't know, I seem to be doing alright today, and I'd rather not give myself a hernia by trying to race that guy again. Oh, looks like we're heading back to Manhattan, though. Come on, where are you, buddy?
So this is your idea of a night out on the town.
Oh, looks like I can't throw that guy around.
I'm alive!
Indeed you are. All thanks to the Spider-Man. Oh, there we go. That health boost really does like to take its time sometimes. Okie pokey, Aunt May, what do we have for dinner? It's been a long day, Spider-Man, and I could really use some grub in my belly. When this web zipping actually decides to work, it's actually a beautiful feature, because you can just scale these small buildings beautifully. But I tend to find when you're in the big city, you'd think this would work well in the big city because there's buildings everywhere. But it just, for some reason, in the big city, it just never seems to work, and I always end up falling flat on my butt. As we saw a couple of episodes ago where I actually died.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Can I give you a kiss?
No, it sounds like you're about to throw up. Which is quite reminiscent of that person you have to help in the Amazing Spider-Man game. Where they're saying they're about to throw up, and it's like, oh, get your face away from me.
Good save, Spidey.
Yeah, well, what can I say? It's my thing. Okie pokey, Aunt May. Is that a casserole I smell? If it is not, I'm going to be mad.
Aunt May made